Hey YouTube, Droid Review here. I'm just going to be going over some of my favorite apps for the Motorola Droid. They're my favorite. They might not be your favorite. I thought they were pretty cool additions or modifications to the phone. I've only had the phone for about a month, so please bear with me. Might kind of get a little quirky here, but anyways, some of the ones that I'm going to be going over, maybe customize the phone, just make life a little bit easier. Obviously, you'll see them in the show notes to the right there in the description with all the proper spelling. So if you don't understand me quite well on the app, just go ahead and look at the show notes and you can find it free to install in the Android market. The first one I wanted to go over, it was an application called Handcent SMS. And basically what that one is it really just modifies the way your text messaging looks. So if you bring up your text messaging, it's gonna, well, this menu you don't always have to use. I'm just using it to show you the difference between the two. So here's the normal way it's gonna look, but if you actually enable Handcent SMS here, which you can take away, you can always have it look like this. It's kind of a new feature. It looks all bubbly, kind of like the iPhone, I guess you could call it. I think it looks pretty cool. On this, you can also view MMS pictures and stuff through here. Same exactly the way the regular SMS works, just a little bit better looking, I think. That one's called Handcent SMS. The next one I wanted to go over was the Dolphin Browser. If you haven't seen this one yet, basically it's the same thing as your web browser as before. It's just it gives you the ability to pinch and zoom on whatever you want to do. So for instance, if we were to go into Classic here, let's see what's going on here. You basically, I'm not sure what's going here, but this will do. We can basically pinch to zoom. So as you can see, I'm pinching to zoom, and I'm able to zoom in here and scroll around and zoom back out all the way to a very small one if I wanted to. So that one's called Dolphin Browser. It's pretty cool. I use it. It's got the same features as a regular browser. You can have your favorites or saved web pages. That one's called Dolphin Browser. The next one that I wanted to show you is going to be called ShopSavvy. Now, I'm sure if you have had a Droid or an Android platform device before, you've heard of these things that scan barcodes. I had the G1 before, and I use ShopSavvy a lot. It's one of my favorites. There's another one called Barcode Scanner, but ShopSavvy I think just works really well due to the fact that just the UI looks better. I think it's a little bit cooler to use. It brings up multiple web pages to search on, and basically you just click search a product, and it's going to bring up the camera here, which I'm not going to be able to show you because I don't have anything to scan. But obviously, if you have something to scan, you scan it, and it'll link it up. It'll find the best price online. You can actually click on what's within locally to you, and then it'll navigate to it, call the store, or you can actually search online like different web pages like Amazon, Google, stuff like that. The next one I wanted to show you, by the way, that one was called ShopSavvy. The next one that I use on a day-to-day basis, it would be called MixZing, and it's just a music player. And it's got the same functionality as the stock one that comes with the Droid, but it's got a little bit better widget. So if you look over here to my left, you have a kind of a album art here where the stock one doesn't have. And what's really cool is I can actually make it a lot larger if I wanted to. It comes with two different versions, I think, here. Whoa, camera fail there. MixZing Large and MixZing Small. I'm going to put on the large one real quick and we'll show you that. It comes up in some nice, very high-res album art. You just can actually click play on the artist and pause or next. When you click on the actual thing, it'll bring up the player itself, and you click on artists. Then we'll go ahead and click on, let's just see, Kings of Leon. Go into it. We'll just do here. It's going to automatically download the album art, which I thought was pretty cool. And we're just going to click on home here. And it's still there, still playing, so you have all your regular abilities, and we'll just go ahead and stop that. But I just liked it because it showed real nice images of the album art. It downloads it automatically to you. And I put in some pretty crazy MP3s that were kind of random and underground, and it still found the album art. I know we've had some issues trying to find album art, and you actually have to manually upload it to the phone. But this one actually downloads quite a few album arts. I haven't ran into one yet that hasn't found it. That one's called MixZing Lite. Like I said, it's going to be in the show notes on proper spelling. So let's go ahead and go back here. The next one I wanted to go over was a program called Screens. And basically this is just kind of a way to customize your wallpaper. It's an easy program to use. It's got multiple categories obviously here, 3D, space, abstract, babes, whatever. And what's really cool about it is that instead of like other wallpapers where if you just save an image or something like that, it asks you to select a portion of that wallpaper and then kind of zooms in and it kind of messes up the aspect ratio to the phone. Whereas, for instance, let's just take this picture that just came up randomly, and you can go next or previous. We'll go previous here, and we just click the menu button and click set as wallpaper, and it automatically sets the wallpaper. And as soon as it's done, we'll click on home here, and voila, there it is. It's still in the high-res form. There's no zoomed in portion of the actual wallpaper. We see the full image, which is really cool. I like Screens. It's got a great browser ability to search through the different categories on here, and there's tons of them. There's probably about 20,000 different images to choose from, and it's always updating, which I like too. The next one is called, it's a little gadget here, it's called My Coupons. It's kind of a newer app on the market right now. It's actually really cool. It sounds kind of dorky, but I actually do use it. And if you shop around and if you're trying to find good deals and just if you're, watch your money kind of tightly here and there, which I'm sure we sure all, you can find different coupons on here locally, and it goes off your location, which is cool too, so it finds restaurants and retail stores near you, and basically it brings up different coupons, which is pretty cool, closest to you. So like for instance this famous footwear right here, we just click on the $10 link and it's actually going to bring up a picture of the actual coupon here, which is really cool because they can actually use that UPC right there and you'll get the $10 off your $50 purchase, which is pretty cool. And it's always updating every single day with new coupons, and you can actually find more coupons throughout your area. It's not just localized to you. You can search through different ones by clicking Show All Coupons, Search Local, or Show All Local. One thing I like about it is it's always updating, and it does work. They had one on here for a 10% discount at Barnes & Noble. I brought it up on my Droid, and they gave me the 10% off. It was pretty cool. That one's called My Coupons. The next one I wanted to go over was the weather widgets. There's probably 100 weather applications on the Droid. WeatherBug, the Weather Channel. Those are all good. I'm not really big into knowing a huge forecast and what the wind speed is and all that jazz. I just kind of wanted a simple, nice looking widget that's on my home screen. Kind of like that. That one's just called Weather Widget, and basically it's going to look like this icon right here. It's called Weather Widgets, and it's just a simple icon, with small forecast, the current temperature. It's going to bring up a moon if it's at night, or a sun if it's during the day. It's going to have clouds. It's a nice little high-res image too. It doesn't come too clear because of my camera, but I like it a lot. It's simple, it's easy, it goes off your location. You're going to have multiple cities if you want to. I don't really need it because anywhere I'm at, that's what I like, because as soon as I get somewhere and I click refresh on the weather, it's going to update where I am at that point, and it's going to show me the weather for that area that I'm in. You don't have to have it on your location. You can have it set to specific cities or locales that you want to check the weather always, which is good too. That one's called Weather Widgets. So there's just some of my favorite apps right there. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment there, and I'll get back to you. I'm really quick about that. So please check back because I'm going to be reviewing more applications in the Android market. Most of them will be free. I'll probably buy a few of them when I get a chance. But anyways, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, let me know.